Hello everyone, my name is Fabo and welcome back to Broken Age. In the last episode we saw that the maidens are still alive and we managed to figure out a way where we could keep the wolf distracted long enough, and from what we saw in the last episode it also seems like if we cross the line beyond this monitor, like I would say around here, the wolf would return, and when I loaded the game, it spawned me right before the wolf returns, so I guess I'm gonna take this as a sign that I should do it right now. And I have no idea why it saved at this moment, because I saved after that, after the wolf returned. And now the wolf is locked in.
It's a chart with stars on it.
That does it. I'm breaking that lock.
And now we can give the star chart to the weaving robot.
Mechanism. Initializing warp and wolf drive. Intake calipers in position. Weave thrusters at
It's like a giant scarf that somehow tells the ship where to go.
Deploying nav scarf in 5.
I think I should save the star chart for that navigator robot.
3.
The one left and 2 down there.
Nav scarf deployed. Drive thread engaged.
Nothing happened.
Affirmative. We were already located at the destination indicated by the star chart. Obviously a drill. I hope that I passed. Getting a little sick of this place, to tell you the truth.
Do you Shellmound girls still have the hooks on your costumes?
Yeah, but don't tell me to pick the lock. I've been trying for days.
Can I have a hook?
But then how would we get food? When the rats run past the door, this hook is the only thing I have to catch them.
Not that she's been able to catch one yet.
They're too fast.
Hey, I've got some cereal here.
Yes, yes, yes. Drop it in front of the door. I'll grab it with my hook. Hurry, please.
I don't know why, but this kind of feels like feeding bird with seed.
Here's some cereal.
Oh, thank you, Vela.
Let me do it.
It's my hook. Leave it to me. Hey, what the heck?
Oh my god, look at the size of that rat.
What? Where? I can't see it.
It panicked when you hooked it and ran off. But it was as big as a cat.
I told you there were rats out there. Now what are we going to eat?
Here, I found some more cereal.
Thanks, Vela. Oh, if you close your eyes, you can almost pretend it's rat.
Shh, I'm having a hard enough time pretending this stuff is cereal.
Still smells kind of fishy. And do I detect a whiff of beast hooker?
This is questionable.
And wolf drive. Intake calipers in position.
I can only add new stitches. I can't take them out. Let me just make one small change here. I think this will look better this way.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nav scarf deployed. Drive thread engaged. What? Weave error. Let's try that again.
How are you going to get this ship back to Loruna?
Well, if I can get my space conductor up and working again, he'll take me back to a previous destination, as long as I compose the right tune into his nav song.
Nav song? You mean your nav scarf?
Nav scarf? Was your mom really into knitting or something? Mine was all about music. Everything we did on my ship was about music. Just between you and me, I'm a little sick of the music thing.
Okay, see you later.
Okay.
It looks like some sort of musical star chart. Hey, that song that makes your space conductor return to his last port? Could you play it for me on this?
Well, I can try.
Oh, that's catchy.
I think if you're a navigation computer, that's actually a pretty hot melody.
I needed to look up a guide to that because
Do you know how to build a superconductor?
I have no idea.
Hypercam?
I can build anything, as long as it's made out of sand.
I think sand is the perfect material for making spaceship parts.
I think sand is the perfect material for making spaceship parts. But can you make something this complicated?
Please, do you realize to whom you are speaking? And that's why they call me Marshal Duke.
Thanks.
No, thank you, son, for reminding me why I got into this business. I might look like a politician, but underneath it all, I'm just a guy who loves sand. Ooh, that's good. I'm going to pass that along to my speechwriter.
There is no way in hell this thing will work. There is no fucking way.
Here it is, your superconductive gyroscopic hypercam.
Is that made of sand?
Yeah, to take advantage of the superconductivity of sand.
But sand isn't conductive. At all.
Oh, it's just so easy to tear down the creative works of others, isn't it?
Well, I just...
Well, it's a prototype, okay? I'll bring the real one later.
But maybe this could work as a mold. Well, not as the mold itself, but as a shape which we could use for a mold to make a real one out of metal.
I'm just gonna put this here, okay?
Hey, the forest isn't your dumping ground, human.
So just the side of this girl's face.
Stool girl!
Fascinating.
Just leave me be.
The sap hardened into a perfect, albeit gross-looking, mold for a hypercam.
There's no way in... I'm gonna repeat myself. There's no way in hell this is gonna work.
Hey Curtis, do you think you could use this as a mold?
Hey, this is a nice mold. What is this, a candle holder?
It's a super...
Because candle holders sell like crazy. I can totally use this as a mold if it's a candle holder.
It's a super candle holder.
Cool. Let's try it out. Hit the road, kitty. Please don't be a cat. Please don't be a cat.
That's perfect. You think it conducts electricity really well?
Well, not that it matters for a candle holder, but based on the metals I'm using, yes.
Thanks.
Yeah, you take the first one. Fair trade for this awesome mold that is gonna make me so rich. Which, I I only care about because it gives me the freedom to be truer to myself as an artist.
Thanks, Curtis. Pleasure doing business. I mean, art with you.
Bill wants the cat one.
Here you go. One superconductive gyroscopic hypercam as requested.
Hey, that looks even better than my old one. This faux sandy texture really adds to the conductive surface area. Brilliant.
Oh yeah, that's a really recent advancement in hypercams.
Is it? So, depending on the wire, it shows something different. Hold up. Maybe, since he mentions the spaceship all the time, maybe the hint to it is somewhere in here. Is there something you know? Wait a minute. What's that in the background?
This is a sweet picture.
Yeah, it helps me remember. He wasn't always a teenager.
There's a hexipal, and those symbols on the left are kind of what the hologram shows, depending on how you wire it. Maybe that's the clue on how to fix it. I'm gonna... Wait. What's that?
Hey, there's a big sparking hole in the floor.
That's your superconductive gyroscopic hypercam in action, man. Works like crazy.
Well, look at that.
Anyway, I'm gonna try to fix the robot, and I'll be back in a moment. Oh, well, wait. If I did this, if I wrote if I made the notes correctly, this means you go here. Then you go here, and lastly you go here.
That's all my wire. I have a good feeling about that pattern. But I don't know why. Hey, he's alive. You're alive, little buddy. How do you feel?
We did it!
So glad to have you back. Hey, how about this little guy? I think he wants to help.
Wow, look at him go. Oh, and he knows electronics. Great. He might just be the genius I was looking for.
Yep, and they do windows.
Nice. I think the last thing we need to start our ship is the vat our dad is working on.
Anybody want a cupcake?
Oh, thanks, but I can't. Something about eating my daughter's face.
Aw, Hoosker. That's the best part. In fact, that's the only part I eat. I'm off gluten, you know.
The grandpa said he puts the frosting on the cupcakes. Maybe if I distract him, the kids could take him down.
Hey, wanna frost this?
Oh, darn. Why'd I go and do that? Now I don't have any frosting left to make a cupcake for Bella.
You can give her this one.
Oh, hey, good idea. Here, you can take my empty. See if you can get it refilled, okay?
Okay.
What do I do with the cane now?
Hey, wanna buy a cupcake? Take us down! We are in our prime! Eat our sweet rewards! Wait. I'm not comfortable with that. Yeah, that's a little... Eat our sacred... How about we just skip that line? Okay. We'll return in time. Let our child rise from its rotten bed. Up from a hidden pit.
Hey, are you those guards who stole Alex's radiation-proof curtains?
Without admitting any wrongdoing, what's it to ya?
Are you guys looking for a tree to talk to? Because I saw one down in the forest that might actually talk back.
Oh, no thanks. We know that weirdo. We're here because this is the tree with the fruit. The fruit, that is. The answer. That was really convincing, Courtney. Thanks. I did the pause just like you said.
If you give me back those robes, I promise Alex won't press charges.
First of all, we didn't steal anything. Secondly, we're naked under here, so no way you're getting our robes. If you want them, you're gonna have to fight us for them.
I will fight you.
I'll fight you for those robes, no problem. I need them to help my mom.
Oh, that's so sweet. He wants to help his mother. And he's willing to beat us up with a stick to do it.
No, I'm not going to beat anybody up, but I will easily disarm the both of you. I've completed several fencing missions with my yarn pals, so if you have another stick handy...
We don't have any fencing sticks handy, Mr. Fancy. But if you find one, feel free to come back and try to take our robes from us.
I'll be back.
Yeah, that's what the Deadeye God said. Long after we are dead.
On guard, druids.
Okay, Yarn Boy. Enough is enough. You're lucky she's blind, kid. I didn't miss him because I'm blind, Courtney. I missed him because I can see. I've been pretending to be blind all these years. I never really had the faith like you, Courtney. But I don't have the faith, Dawn. I was pretending too, so I could be like you. What? You're not blind? No. In fact, I've been stealing and selling artifacts from the pyramid to save up money to get out of this town. Me too! I would have left long ago, but I didn't want to leave you here. I know how much being a dead-eyed druid meant to you. I haven't wanted to be a druid for years. I want to go to school and study hotel management. I want to study graphic design and start a band. Let's do it. Let's just go. Right now? Right now. But what about our quest to find something to believe in? I did. How about you?
Oh, that's what I get for learning to fence with candy canes.
Got the ropes back.
Better take these before those druids get cold and come back.
And the game even got a love story. A fruit.
Mind if I take one of these?
Please, spread the word. We might just save some lives here, man.
How's the fruit?
It's a little on the tangy side, to be honest, but you know, the game is always sweetest to the hunter.
What's that thing you're sticking in the fruit?
Oh, this little tapper thing? That's so I can skip all the skin and fiber and just drink the juice right away. Juice, you know? That way all the phytonutrients and stuff get in your bloodstream faster. For when you want to get healthy in a big hurry, man.
Hey, can I borrow that little fruit tapper?
Yeah, actually, I've been thinking the acid or something in the fruit is messing with the coating on this thing and giving it a weird taste. You can have it. I'll just squeeze it out natural.
Thanks.
Don't worry, I don't have a cold or anything.
So if I crack the egg open, this thing. And just a disclaimer, I think that's what I'm supposed to do because the egg struggles to hatch do not do anything remotely like this in real life.
I wonder what would happen if I carefully inserted this tapper. Not very deep, of course, just into the outer layer of the shell. I was just trying to get a sample. That was close. I'd better get out of here before she remembers to kill me. Now look at that.
Wait. This should be a good replacement for the same nutrients the dad needed for the culture bed, because shells from clams and shells from eggs are somewhat similar from the material. Can you sew this together? Because I don't think the suits would be good as
Can you sew it?
Shouldn't be a problem. That's the spirit. Just get me a pattern to work from. I should be able to make this happen.
There's that positive attitude I was looking for.
Maybe this, but bigger?
So, can you make me one of those?
Oh, that's adorable. How old is your baby?
Oh, it's for me. I need it a little bigger.
Well, I suppose I could use this for a reference.
There's my can-do gal.
Well, only one thing to do now.
Twyla!
Don't worry! I'll be right back! Come on, Vera!
Oh, I thought my teenager was dramatic.
Great! But what's with all the feathers?
Just because I was working off a pattern doesn't mean I can't inject a little personal style, does it?
Dear, you are an incredible talent.
Now imagine if the bird wasn't around. Imagine if that's how her story ended.
Think your mixture could use some eggshells?
Well, the calcium carbonate in them could help balance the pH level. Why don't you give it a shot?
That might affect the pH, but until I figure out a way, I need to help Dad balance the pH of his hull patch. I'm going to save my juice for a higher purpose. That might affect the pH, but until I figure out a way to measure it, I better not experiment.
Sir, I hope you don't intend to eat that putrid-smelling concoction.
Nope.
Whew!
Just dipping your toes in it.
But sir, oh my. Not to question the mission, sir, but was there some reason you stuck me into that toxic potion?
Report.
The mixture has a pH balance of 12. Exactly.
What are those, eggshells?
Shells is shells, right?
Actually, calcium carbonate is the main ingredient in all kinds of shells.
Exactly.
So you were listening to my night lectures on science.
Uh-huh. What's the acidity of that compound, Spoon?
The mixture has a pH balance of 14. Basically. Science joke.
If I put the final ingredient in now, the whole batch will become unstable. Hang on there, son. Do you know how acidic that fruit is?
No, but my spoon will tell me.
I will. With pleasure, sir.
Worth a shot.
Report.
The mixture has a pH balance of 12. Exactly.
Got a pH reading for me?
The mixture has a pH balance of 6. Exactly.
We need to get it to 7. Exactly.
Report.
The mixture has a pH balance of 9. Exactly.
That's the wrong direction.
Any luck?
I'm detecting a pH level of 7.
Eureka!
It's perfectly balanced, sir.
Nice work, son. Now for the final ingredient. Just a small bonding and reduction agent.
It's
perfection.
So small.
A little goes a long way. Come on, let's go fix that ship.
I love science.
Amazing. Just like my dad used to make.
Let me at that hull and I'll start patching her up.
Sure, go ahead.
Hey, can I go down there?
Aren't you busy helping me find stuff for my ship?
Oh, yeah. What's left?
I still need a radiation suit. Once we take care of that, we'll be ready to fly.
On it. Hey, I got a radiation suit.
Great. Hey, what's up with all the feathers?
Extra protection. Recent tech advancement.
You don't say. Well, I have been asleep for a long time. Well, thanks, Shay. That about does it.
Is there anything left for me to do?
Just sit here and wait for your dad to patch the hull, and then we'll take off.
How long do you think that will take?
Hey, I waited 300 years for this. We can wait a few more minutes.
Hey, can you play that Previous Destination song for me again?
See? I knew it would get stuck in your head.
Thanks.
No problem. Good practice for me. I'm going to need it soon.
Okay, see you later.
Okay.
Can I go through this door my dad used?
Oh, you don't want to go down there yet. Very unsafe. Many sublevels are structurally unsound. Who knows if the air's breathable? Plus, there's some rogue automatons I've yet to get under control.
Why didn't you warn my dad about that stuff?
Didn't you see the look in his eyes? I knew there was no stopping him.
It looks like some sort of musical star chart.
What if I changed the star charts to the way the melody went?
Preparing decryption encryption mechanism. Initializing warp and wolf drive. Intake calipers in position.
Slight
Leave thrusters
alteration
at
here.
viscosity. Spindle at rotation.
I don't know why, but I feel really, really good about that pattern. Sometimes you just have to go with your instincts.
4, 3, 2, 1. Nadstar deployed. Drive thread engaged. Drive thread paused.
What? Pause.
Yes, it is strange. The nav system is ready, but the engines are being blocked.
Blocked? By what?
By the young master's mother.
What?
By the way, how are you?
Long story.
We've got time. Not going anywhere.
We'll see about that.
Now we got the right course. But that's gonna be it for today's video. Please like and subscribe to support me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!